Hey guys, my name is Disney Channel and you're watching Chad Chad. A twinge of cringe. A few months ago I made the mistake of watching this show. It was hard to get through and I was hard through and through, but I thought that was it. I thought it was over. I thought I would never have to go through anything like that ever again. But then you guys started tagging me in this.
Don't say a word.
Where is she?
Hold on to me.
And that made me realize I haven't winced from cringe lately. I've been feeling a little too happy. And that's a problem we need to fix. So let's make like a van and go. I have some predictions. There probably is gonna be some kind of bond like there was in My Forbidden Alpha where they're like intertwined somehow. There's something magical drawing them together. They have some kind of string that's connecting them on a fate basis. There's gonna be two guys who are both attracted to the main character and they're gonna get in a fight, but probably just like one punch and then everything will be fine. It's probably gonna end with a wedding. I hope not, because I think he's a professor and she's a student again, and that's really weird. Is he a wolf or is he just a professor? That's another prediction, is werewolves. Is he a wolf professor? A wolfessor? I guess we gotta find out. Green screen maybe? Originally, I was just gonna have this video be my initial reaction, but after a few scenes, I noticed that this show makes no sense.
You know, you really are a troublemaker.
So I'm here to explain. Starting out, we meet our main character, Chloe. Chloe is a normal, average girl who is also a human. Did I mention that she's human? Because she is. She's definitely a human. An important thing to note about Chloe is that basically everyone hates her and is super mean to her, and also that she's human. The first scene is Chloe's mom drugging her and trying to sell her to some guy for money. Just mother-daughter things.
I just can't believe my mom tried to sell me for money.
How did I not guess my parents sold me for money? How did I not guess that? That should have been top of the list, man. What is this, amateur hour? I can't believe my mom sold me for money to One Direction. This sucks. I hate this. While she's running away, we meet our love interest, Adrian. Adrian is very sexy and does very sexy things like stand in the doorway and be on the phone. We learn immediately that he is a werewolf. Not only that, but he is the alpha of a pack I can't currently remember the name of. Probably Luna or Omega or Ligma. Chloe runs to Adrian while trying to escape and while being obviously distressed, so he tries to calm her down by grabbing her by the shoulders and going, calm down, relax, relax.
Calm down. You don't know what's going on.
I always feel very safe when someone is holding my arms back and not letting me get up when I'm trying to get up. It's very safe. Very comforting. She also bites his hand and he has the epiphany that they're fated mates. That or he just really likes it.
No way.
He was way too excited about that. No way. You just bit me? That's so sick. Can you do it again? The next day, her mom reveals that she's dating Adrian's father, Lucius, which means that they're gonna be step-siblings?
Adrian is going to be your stepbrother. What?
What are you doing?
He's a professor and her stepbrother? Mento is shocked. The show makes very sure we remember they're gonna be step-siblings by constantly saying it out loud even when the situation doesn't need it.
I'm not interested in some step-sibling thing.
Listen, future stepbrother.
I'm sure she will like her brother.
You don't want to be my brother.
Adrian is your stepbrother.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder that these two are basically gonna be related, so just keep that in mind while you watch them tongue each other, okay? Her and her mom never talk about what happened the night before, ever again, by the way. They never acknowledge the fact that she drugged her daughter and tried to sell her to someone. They just never mention it. Thanks to the bite on his wrist, Chloe remembers that he's the guy who saved her last night, and he says this.
Listen, I didn't see anything. Unless, of course, you wanted me to.
Sir, she is a victim. She was running for her life and you're trying to flirt with her over it? Oh my god, thank you for saving me from this burning building, sir. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, you wanna hang out right now? Yeah, you wanna go back to your place? My place is on fire. Throughout the whole show, for some reason, Adrian is convinced that Chloe is trying to seduce him and accuses her of it constantly, even though she's doing nothing like that.
Stop trying to seduce me.
I'm not.
Good.
My guy, she was drugged. She was on drugs. Her mom drugged her. The guy already sucks. He's already the worst. And I do not care about him at all. He also refers to their connection as if she would have any idea what he's talking about.
Listen up. I don't care who you are or what kind of connection we have. but you need to keep your distance.
But she doesn't. He is the werewolf. He is the only one who got the hand bond zap thingy. She doesn't even know that werewolves exist yet. Like I said, because Chloe is the main character, she has bullies, and they are relentlessly clever and hit her with sick burns like,
She'll just wipe it off. Frickin' maniac.
frickin' maniac. You're a frickin' maniac. But then we realize not only is Adrian an alpha, a werewolf, and her brother, but he's also her professor.
Professor.
Wait, he's the new professor?
What? He's her new professor? What are the chances? Professor Alpha Brother Wolf. This show is truly like they just filled a hat with tropes and then pulled out a handful of them. You don't have to do that. Tropes are like drugs. Just because you can do them all at once, technically, doesn't mean you should. But you should check out today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Cool Shirts. Cool Shirts is one of my favorite clothing places. I have so many of their shirts, and they're actually the creators of my favorite t-shirt ever, this one here. I love the aesthetic and the message. So hand it over. Cool Shirts has a big selection of styles. If you're feeling soft and pastel-y one day, they've got you. If your mood's a little darker, you're feeling a little doom and gloom, they've also got you. I like how detailed their designs are and that you have to study them sometimes to find all the little references and Easter eggs, but you don't have to study them to know they look good. I usually like my shirts a little oversized, so these are a medium, and I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'7". I know you probably thought I was taller because I'm so powerful and authoritative. And they don't just have shirts, they have hoodies and hats like this one. I don't have anything to say about this, just look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. They also have jewelry now, which is sick. Their stuff has a quality feel to it and a nice weight. Plus you can open this one up and put things inside of it. Going somewhere? Put your birth control in here or your cyanide. The possibilities are endless. If you want to check them out, you can click the link in the description and use my code to get 10% off your order. Thank you to Cool Shirts for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video.
Here. It's for my mom.
Take it back.
What?
Chloe's mom gives her a lunchbox to give to Adrian because his dad is super rich and she's trying to lock that down. And he once again accuses her of trying to seduce him because she gave him a sandwich.
You're way too obvious. You'll never be my mate.
It must be super awkward when he goes to a Subway.
Listen, future stepbrother.
Oh my god. I have to pay to keep watching? Or I can watch 5 ads. Okay, I'm spending real money on this now. To prove to Adrian that she's not trying to seduce him, she tries to seduce him.
Maybe I need to show you what seduction really is.
What are you doing?
And to get her back for trying to seduce him, he seduces her too.
I warned you.
Ew.
Good girl. Now it's my turn.
After this, we get the iconic scene where the bullies switch the bathroom signs to try and frame Chloe as being a slut for being in the boys' bathroom. Very slutty thing to do. Bathrooms are very slutty. What are you doing? Pooping in there? Okay. Whore.
This happens to be the men's room.
No, it's the women's room.
Hold on to me.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Chloe. Stop! This is where it starts to feel like the script was written by AI because Adrian says the same line at least 3 times.
Is there a reason you're in the men's dressing room? Is there a reason you and your friends want to watch me shower? Would you like to explain why you and your friends are in the men's shower?
And then the bully shakes her fist and says, "We will see Chloe."
You will see Chloe.
Which I think is supposed to be a threat, but it just comes across as a weird way of saying see you later. I will catch you on the flip side. We will see you after a while, crocodile. Back home with the family, they have a normal, natural conversation.
I never thought Adrian could be Chloe's professor. I heard he stole all the girls' hearts.
Chloe is so adorable.
Thanks, Uncle Lucius.
They're gonna be family.
You can tell that they're rich because their spaghetti is in a really small pile, very organized little pile. That means you have a lot of money. And they have an olive on the top of the little pile. That means you're even more rich. Chloe lifts up her leg under the table for an undisclosed reason, and then Adrian grabs it and won't let go. Is this supposed to be a sexy thing that's happening right now? Unsatisfied with their attempt to embarrass Chloe yesterday, the bullies write more stuff on the whiteboard. I love Adrian, such a bitch dirty whore. What the hell? Why are there so many dry erase markers on this board? And Chloe tries to get Adrian to team up with her to keep their parents from getting married.
If our parents knew about this, they would never get married. You want the same thing, right?
What do you say, Professor Adrian? You want to team up with me?
Maybe you need to take a look at these books again, because you're not as smart as you think you are.
The bully shows up after this and is mad again. I don't know why. Her motives are as non-existent as Chloe's personality outside of being rescued. She pushes Chloe down the stairs, which is basically attempted homicide. But don't worry, she gets a final warning from Professor Adrian and this never happens again. Just kidding, this happens many more times.
Damn. Consider this a final warning. Now, get out of my sight!
His eyes just changed color for a second.
After this, Professor Adrian carries her home because her foot is messed up, and then they start making out on the couch so that their parents will see and realize that it would be inappropriate for them to get married. Except their parents are not there and can't see them, so they're actually just making out in private. Okay, they're kissing. They're making out.
No, you're the one giving up.
Why does he talk like that?
No, you're the one giving up.
This is where Adrian starts to act up a bit more. He'll ask her questions about being a mate or talk about how she's his mate.
Do you know what being a mate means?
What?
Ew, what?
You have your rules, and I have mine. I want my mate to be elegant and loyal. Got it?
But they still have never talked about the fact that he's a werewolf or that they have some kind of magical bond. So from Chloe's POV, he's just talking like a very friendly British man. He keeps accusing her of trying to seduce him or manipulate him somehow, and she's just existing, really.
Adrian, this is too fast.
Stop manipulating me.
He's kind of the worst person to ever exist. I kind of hate him with my entire being. It gets to the point that he is genuinely being a horrible person to her. Sorry, a horrible werewolf to her.
Professor, I'm so sorry to bother you, but the water heater in my room is broken and the water is freezing.
You can't come in, Chloe.
She didn't ask to come in, you fuck.
I don't know what kind of game you're trying to play, but I'm not having it.
She's just asking you to fix the shower. Sometimes the conversations are so awkward and make such little sense that it's like each person is having a completely separate conversation that we just can't hear. It's like the script was a Mad Libs book.
I just got a little bit scared. I didn't mean to worry you.
Adrian is your stepbrother. That's not funny.
Anyway, get up.
Anyway, get up. This was definitely written by AI. Even the AI is done with this story. The bullies up their game and hire people to attack Chloe while she's alone at school, and they do, verbally and physically.
You're so beautiful. Too pale though.
Okay, Jesus, why are they roasting her? Yeah, we're here to kill you, but first, we're gonna roast the shit out of you.
Who sent you? This is a crime!
I'm glad she clarified that this is illegal to the people doing the illegal act. If you haven't tried that in real life, you should, because that actually deters the crime from happening. But thanks to their bond, Adrian knows something is amiss and swoops in to save her again.
What the hell?
Which one of you do you want me to start with first? The one who looked at her, or the ones that put hands on her?
They use the same sound effects that I do. It's so realistic. Which one do I start with first? He has this sweet habit of calling Chloe a troublemaker or getting mad at her anytime something bad happens.
Do you think just because of our bond that I'll always be here to save you?
Okay, she just got attacked and he is screaming in her face. He's angry with her because she got attacked by two men. How is any of this her fault? These are contract killers. She's being targeted. She is a victim. Someone needs to help her.
It's okay to cry. But
It's okay to cry. But not now, though. You're really annoying. Aww, how sweet. He's the worst. I hate him.
I'm sorry. I just wanted you to stop crying.
Excuse you? She even apologizes to him after this, I'm assuming for being attacked by two men, as she should. What was she thinking? Did she even try telling them what they were doing was illegal?
This is a crime!
She spends the night in Adrian's room after this traumatic event that was her fault, and then her mom walks in on them. And even though their whole plan was to get caught by their parents doing something inappropriate so that they could stop their marriage, she hides under the covers and pretends to be a random girl.
Oh my gosh!
Don't slow down. It's okay.
I'm really sorry to interrupt, but Chloe's been missing from her room all night. You're her professor, Adrian, so I thought you might know something.
What is happening?
I don't.
What the fuck?
Just
What the
step
fuck,
further.
guys?
Nice to meet you, miss.
What the fuck? Adrian gets hurt doing wolf things off camera. We don't get to see that, don't worry about it. And Chloe has to patch him up.
I'm the one that's in charge. Got it?
If you want to be in charge so bad, I can think of a few ideas.
You couldn't do another take? You had to keep that one?
I can think of a few ideas.
He is too injured to be horny right now. You can almost see his heart.
You can't resist me right now, can you?
Can you guys just kiss each other and you both want to kiss each other? Would that be cool? Someone should write a story where both people just love each other and want to kiss. I think that would be really cool.
Stay right where you are.
She's gonna go get a ball gag. He's bleeding from the chest and she grabs whips and chains. He died. They fall asleep in the same bed again and Adrian has some werewolf nightmares. I also mount people when I have a nightmare.
Adrian! Adrian! What's happening?
It's just wide mouth screaming in her face. She looks genuinely terrified. The face of love. It's a beautiful thing. This whole time, Adrian has been really confused on how they have a mate bond when Chloe is a human. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention, Chloe is a human. I forgot to mention that, but she is. So when he notices this bracelet on her wrist, he recognizes that it has magical properties and accuses her of using witchcraft to make him fall in love with her.
Wolves and humans can't form bonds unless there's magic involved. You fooled me, Chloe.
So this is why I'm attracted to my student. I mean my sister.
Chloe, you've angered an alpha.
Oh no. She's angered an alpha. No, don't anger an alpha. You're too sexy. Because of this, he starts being somehow even more of a jerk to Chloe, and we get to meet the other love interest, Declan, who treats her with basic respect and therefore is not in-game.
Come on, I'll talk to the dean. You need to get some rest right now.
Let's go.
Declan is so nice. Why are we supposed to like the other guy? I hope she ends up with Declan. The bullies attack Chloe again. Can we maybe get a restraining order? A school transfer? This isn't light bullying. They hired people with knives to attack her. Why is no one taking this seriously? How was school, honey? It was okay. There was only one attempt on my life. That's great, hun. Go do your homework. Adrian can sense she's in danger, but because of the bracelet, he doesn't care anymore.
I won't be fooled anymore.
But the last time this happened, she was getting attacked by two guys. Oh, he still knows she's about to get attacked. He just doesn't care anymore because she had that bracelet or whatever. So now if she gets attacked by somebody, he doesn't care anymore.
Don't be naive. Professor Adrian wants nothing more than to see you in pain.
I warned you!
He still came. Thank God.
I'm sorry I'm late. I thought it was another trick.
Why do they put their jackets on them like they're outside in the rain? When something traumatic happens, they just put their jacket on them for no reason.
You thought that I lied to you, so you were going to let her hurt me.
He was.
Chloe, that's not true. I would never let anyone.
He was gonna do that. They only kiss when she's crying. They only kiss when she's distraught. Very healthy relationship. Chloe's mom announces that she is pregnant and Chloe tries to explain to her why she can't marry Adrian's dad because they've been kissing on the mouth a lot.
I'm telling you right now, you cannot get married.
Why?
There's so many slaps in this show. For some reason, Adrian tells her mom that Chloe has been flirting with him. I don't know why. They don't show this happening and they don't explain clearly why he would do this.
What, you told her that I was just some horrible slut?
That's not the point, Chloe.
That's not the point, Chloe. I mean, you are. But that's not the point. Despite their efforts, their parents do get married, and we find out that Chloe's best friend, the only person at school not actively trying to kill her, is a witch dedicated to protecting her.
What's wrong? Tell me. Even though I don't understand, my witch instincts tell me that you're the person that I'm meant to protect for life.
She's a witch. And that the bracelet she gave her was actually a protection spell. Except what was it protecting her from, Mia? Not from being drugged, not from bullies, not from men with knives. You might want to find a new profession. This is not very B.O.B. of you. You do not got the magic in you.
Come on. This we're smarter than that. There you go.
This is a situation where it would be appropriate to offer your jacket. Do you see how she has goosebumps on her arms?
I actually ran into your mother today.
You're at her mother's wedding.
She was in a pretty good mood, actually.
But she just got married.
Will you come with me as, what are you doing, Declan?
Oh my God, fuck off, Adrian. Okay, I've spent $40 watching this show now. $40. 50 minutes probably. For $40. That's more than it would cost for me to go see a movie in theaters and buy a large popcorn in the Dune bucket. Unfortunately, there is a scene where Chloe is in heat. The writers seem to think that being in heat means you just get really sweaty and generally feel warm.
I'm just so hot. It's really uncomfortable.
What? You're a human. You don't go into heat.
Going crazy for Adrian.
And Adrian tries to help by explaining that it's just a wolf thing. But she's a human, right? If she's a human and this is a wolf thing, then how is this perfectly normal? Did you guys just forget the entire conflict of your show midway through?
It's a wolf thing. It's perfectly normal. I just don't want to see you suffer.
Chloe starts dating Declan to try and make Adrian jealous, and it works because he is the worst.
You're shy. You should bring him back here sometime. Lucius and I won't mind.
Maybe next time.
I love this ominous music that they have play every time he comes on the screen. He is the villain of this story. Oh my God. He's a stalker. My camera stopped filming because I ran out of space, and I realized that the screen recordings I'm taking of the show are blanked out. They have something in the code to blank out a screen recording, even though I've paid $40 to watch this. I own this show. If I've spent $40 to watch your show, I should be able to screen record whatever the hell I want. At this point, I had been watching the show for a very long time and still had 30 episodes left, so I skipped to the end, and we're just gonna have to speedrun everything that we missed. Chloe's mom drugs her again, and Declan, we love Declan, tries to help her in an actually nice way, so obviously Adrian punches the shit out of him. Adrian's dad is brutally murdered by werewolves, and he doesn't try and help, he just stands there. Evil werewolves capture Chloe and use her as bait to capture Adrian because he's an alpha, and then we find out that Chloe's mom was using Adrian's dad and has actually been dating the evil werewolf guy and is pregnant with his child. Then he kills her because he's evil and a villain, and that's just what evil villains do. Chloe and her witch friend Mia defeat the bad guy somehow, and amidst celebrations, Adrian proposes to her.
This is the most happiest day of my life. Will you solemnly swear to be my wife?
Oh my God, I'm so glad she's marrying her stepbrother. This is the most happiest day of my life. They're getting married in a stairwell, so that's romantic. Who the hell is that? Chloe's long-lost father shows up at the wedding, and turns out he's an alpha? Wait, so Chloe's not a human? Who could have foreseen this?
That's Alpha James. My goodness. Our future Luna is his daughter?
So she's not a human?
I am indeed the Alpha. Frostfang's pack. I abandoned the pack. I betrayed the pack.
Oh my God, what is this guy yapping about? Just hurry up. And the reason Chloe didn't know any of this about herself is because her dad put a spell on her to make her forget her werewolfness. Subtitle just says spell, like a command. Okay. E-L.
You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, my alpha.
And then they all lived happily ever alpha. I found the TikTok account of one of the actors. She seems really sweet, but this was apparently filmed over the course of 8 days.
I got some questions about Forbidden Desire Alpha's Love. It was filmed in January, beginning of January. It was shot over 8 days total. My parts were shot over 2 days.
So I guess that explains why they didn't have time for second takes. It was also filmed in January of this year, so it didn't take long for them to edit this either.
Are Chloe and Professor Adrian together in real life? No, they're not. They both have long-term partners. They just have really good chemistry because they're good actors.
Adrian, what's happening?
I'm still just a little bitter at the fact that I spent about $50 on approximately 1.5 hours of content that was probably written by AI. I genuinely believe I could write a better love story if I was blindfolded and upside down and asleep and dead. Okay, so I just downloaded a random word generator on my iPad. Can you see that? And I'm gonna write a love story right now. I haven't scripted anything yet using these words. So first off, we have bobsled. Okay, so ski resort, snow, that's romantic. Let's do another one. Violin, also romantic. Little music by the fire. This is good. Okay, we're getting set up, good setup. Saliva, I can work with that. Hoop. I should write these down probably. Let me do like 3 more. Brain, eraser. This is getting too complicated. I think we need, okay, we're almost done. Blinds. That's it. That's all I need. Okay, before we start, I'm gonna need $50, please. Wow, what a beautiful day this is to go bobsledding in the snow at this ski resort that I'm at right now. I'm a young woman, a very pretty one at that. Oh no! Oh me, oh my, I've lost my hoop earring. Oh no. Looking for this? Oh my god, you found it. Thank you, gingerbread man. He's a gingerbread man. Of course, no problem. My gingerbread brain is always forgetting things, like pencils and erasers. Wow, you know, you strike me as the kind of gingerbread man who plays the violin. I do play the violin, thank you for noticing. Actually, my room that I'm staying in has blinds that close. What a coincidence. I have saliva in my mouth that can be put into your mouth if you would like that. I would like that. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.